ser y dar al mundo la felicidad.
Wasn't that a great theme song?
Yes, it was.
Oh my god, yes.
If I was a superhero, yeah, that would be my theme because I'm Spanish. So.
I thought you were black.
Any theme song in Spanish would probably be better.
Right? Anything in Spanish is always better. Like my dick.
All right, I don't
So
speak
really
Spanish,
tiny?
but you fuckers
yeah,
do.
man.
So
Hold up.
say leaps from a single bound in Spanish.
I have no idea how to say
Leaps
that.
from a single bounce.
Lipo, single, boundo.
Shut the fuck up.
I is.
Right, but all right, so the two motherfuckers that speak Spanish here can't say it, but if
white guy.
you could,
Yeah.
that would be much better than leaps from a single bound. I'm Superman. Go fuck yourself. You're better as Superman. You're better as Superman.
Superman.
Jesus.
Superman.
Yeah, exactly. Cuts all the lawns in a single row. I don't know.
I really want to make a Mexican Superman now.
Dude, we should totally do that. We should.
They already have a
totally do
black
that.
Spider-Man.
Yes, and he's great.
I forgot. What was? Isn't it like Spider-Man?
Miles Morales.
Yeah, but what was his actual name? Isn't it like Spider-Man 2000 or something like that?
I don't know.
No, that's a different guy.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Fast,
His name is Marcus something.
faster than a speeding bullet. Más rápido que una bala.
See, that just sounds fucking better.
Well, anything that sounds in a different language sounds better.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Except
English fucking sucks. Let's just be honest.
And I'm not German. Just saying. Have you
That
heard?
just sounds like you're pissed off 90% of the time.
Dude, I saw this thing and it's really every single time I think about
Are
it.
you talking about the video that is the German words? It has all the words
Right.
in every different language, and then it gets to Germany,
And it's
just, fucked up.
So yeah, it's a bunch of them. It's in Spanish, apple. It's in English, it's apple, and in Spanish, manzana. In Portuguese, maçã.
In English,
and
they say it in
right,
English
and,
accent.
and then in German, it's Hrebentak.
It sounds like you're pissed off all the time. I can understand why. I'm pretty sure in their textbooks they say, we fucked up here, we fucked up here. We really fucked up here, and we still fucked up there too. That's what it says in the German textbooks, alright?
I think in the German textbooks it says America sucks.
Probably.
Alright, so...
And I hate the Jews.
I think in the textbooks it says drink beer and have sex. It's all it
They
says.
got some good beer, and they got Oktoberfest, so you could just say that alone.
Well, we know a guy that was all fucking up in arms and almost fucking crying himself when Captain America went Hydra.
Oh my god,
I
that's right,
forgot about
dude.
that.
A friend of ours was pissed, dude.
I would be too.
Livid, but to an extent. I was like, Rob,
I knew it anyways. So you keep going.
ain't that big of a deal. Yeah, I didn't want to say his name.
But yeah,
everybody
no,
breaks
seriously,
bad, though.
Yeah.
Everybody does break bad. Any superhero does break bad eventually.
Yeah, but I mean, but that's some ridiculous shit, right? Because that's
You're the good old boy.
But he just went Hydra, right?
Recently. I didn't
Yes,
read
he
the
just
comics.
went because
Yeah, and the comic.
they're doing a new
yeah.
generation thing. They made an Asian Hulk. They made a black
Are
Iron
you
Man.
Asian Hulk? What the
Yeah.
fuck is this?
He's got more control of his powers and everything. Well, yeah,
That's
and
some
he
bullshit.
cooks really well.
yeah.
He makes some good,
But instead of green, he's yellow.
shitty walk.
Racist.
Is
Welcome
he
to
really?
Shitty Walk. I'm happy peas.
No, they would get sued so fast if Marvel did that, and
I would
Disney would
high
not.
five
let
them.
them.
Why
and then it's a female Iron Man.
Yeah, it's a female black Iron
fuck?
Man.
Iron Woman,
Yeah, Iron Woman.
What the fuck is this bullshit?
but
It makes
so,
sense.
My
Nah.
thing is wait, you turn Captain America into Hydra communist, whatever. 75 fucking years after it happened, all right, make them. If you're gonna be topical, make them fucking Al Qaeda. Make some fucking happening shit. The Cold War's been over for 30 fucking years. What the fuck? That's no longer relevant, comic book folk.
I think that's why, because it used to be, let's make it as relevant as possible and have, for example, Captain America punching Hitler. Now it's, let's not make it as relevant so nobody gives a fuck when we say shit like Captain America is now part of Hydra.
Because everybody's butthurt now.
Because everybody gets butthurt.
Everybody's sensitive now.
Right. And to an
like-
extent it's really...
I'm
really
sensitive.
right.
No, overly
And my
sensitive.
penis tip.
Right.
No, oversensitive.
But anyways,
Crazy. End of that.
Darien, the audience came to know what our top picks were, alright?
I think they already know.
Alright? No, they don't.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, they just want to hear us talk and drink.
Drinking's more than anything that what happens.
And Carlos bitching out.
Whatever, dude. I hurt myself.
So, alcohol always helps. Makes you forget about things.
Whatever, asshole. Is that yours?
Yeah.
I thought it was Tom's.
No.
Because I walked in and I was like, oh, Tom left this thing. That's really surprising of him to like just leave that shit.
No, I've
here.
I've learned two things from this house. A, always Uber, and B, bring my smoker juice with me.
Also, his dick sucking juice.
Yes.
AKA
The cum.
the cum. That's right. Anyways, so who's up?
You.
I am up.
Are you not going to welcome everybody to the
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Designated Drinkers
Sorry,
podcast?
guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you very much for joining us, the Designated Drinkers podcast. It is, again, myself, Carlo.
Darien.
Joe.
And Angelo.
And this is episode 21. I don't know why I keep track of these. I did it for the last, 3 episodes for some reason. But anyways, we are back at it again with the comic books, as you could tell from the Spanish Spider-Man theme song.
Part 2.
Parte dos.
Parto 2-0 for other people that don't speak Spanish.
El número dos.
Anyways, so my number 2 pick. This is, he's pretty awesome, but also he doesn't hit the mark when it comes to because he fucks up a lot.
Okay.
And I think you guys will probably call it already. Flash.
Flash, yeah.
I like how we try to do that.
I should have known it was gonna be Flash.
Yeah, it's Flash. Flash is by far one of my favorite superheroes. I think I really liked Flash, but I also hate running. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword for me. I really like Flash, but I make fun of people that run.
Just so you guys,
do you also not like jumping fences too?
That's right.
just so you guys,
I
can
got
get,
on a plane, bitch.
Just so you guys,
My
just so you
man.
guys can get an image of how much he hates runners. If you're driving with him in a car and you're parked, or if you're driving and somebody's running, he's like, "Hey, look at that guy. He's gay. He's a piece of shit. Who runs?
Who
What
runs
dumbass
anymore?
runs?"
Do some physical exercise like martial arts, jiu-jitsu. Get yourself better instead of running away like a bitch.
He's got a honeymoon heart on for jiu-jitsu.
For all of the other podcasters here, it's funny because where I work, there's a guy who's obsessed with running.
Oh.
And one day I was like, I hope they fucking meet one day. And when you know it, they meet when I'm working. And like, I think you were talking about he was talking about running. You were like, oh, running, and I was like, jackpot. And he was like, and you're like, that's so stupid. Who the fudge runs anymore? And then, like, you guys got in this huge debate.
I do remember.
so good.
I do remember at one point saying, "Huh? Are you running towards some dick?"
It was good.
I think,
I don't know.
I think cardio is great, but you can get cardio in other different ways besides going from point A to point B. I'll just get in my car and drive there. Just saying.
Sex.
There you go.
Sex is good cardio.
Great cardio.
And not to
And
mention,
swimming.
probably the majority of people that are like, tuning in to listen to the comic book episode of the podcast.
Who's just jerking it off in
probably
the
not
basement
big
of their
runners.
mom's house.
Right. Probably not big
So,
runners. But
I'm just
anyways,
kidding. Fuck you
Flash. Flash is
Okay.
by far one of my favorite.
Flash?
That's why he's in top 2. But because he runs,
guys. What are your reasonings behind the Flash?
Which
Can
one,
I
though?
put mine out
Hold on.
there?
Which
Okay, so
Flash?
the reason why he's not my top 1, he fucks up the timeline all the time.
Yeah.
All
That's the
the
only
time.
thing he knows how to do.
He's a selfish little bitch.
Mm-hmm. I think the TV show really turned me on to Flash because of the way that they portray him now. He's not like all jokes and shit. It used to Flash is usually the butt of like a joke all half the time. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
he's young and immature and things like that, and they made him really badass. He makes a bunch of mistakes like always, and I think he's flawed, and I like that about a superhero. Can I just bring up real quick the fact that Age of Ultron, though was an okay movie, was in no way a great movie at all. Because
It was their worst.
the characters, I didn't feel anything for like anybody. I was like, oh, I'm here to watch superheroes. Yeah, all right. Now they're being cool. Oh, somebody died. I don't really give a shit about this person. To tell you the truth.
Oh, like Quicksilver?
Quicksilver. Fuck off. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I didn't feel
No.
anything for any of the characters in Age of Ultron.
I feel like the only reason that movie came out was to promote the fact that it was just Avengers 2.0. You're gonna see more of the same because they're all gonna fight together. It's gonna be amazing.
Shit.
What they should have done is they should have like
Played it off.
in Age of Ultron. From what I know, from the little I know about Ultron, he fucking almost kills all of them.
Yeah.
Was that the one in Sokovia?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I like that one.
shit. When they tease it off, they should have just had Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch be the bad guys.
I just think that the stakes weren't there.
Yeah.
They did it in a country, in Sokovia, in a country where technically, for me at least, it's not the United States. It's
It's
not.
like modern day Yugoslavia.
Well, yeah.
Right,
What the
right.
fuck?
So yeah,
but
like,
also, it's not always in the United States. It's,
right. But I mean, I'm just saying the stakes weren't high for me. Like they were like
Their villain was like it was like a guy who is just some common criminal basically. He just wasn't strong enough for them.
right and right, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Ultron could have done so much.
Because
I
Ultron
like
is
the
Ultron
person who voiced him though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
He's
he
a
was
great
good.
fucking actor, and he has that voice that portrays, I'm a
like
I'm
that
a
line.
bad
There
guy.
are no strings on me. That was awesome.
You know what's funny about that line? I want to go watch that movie with my cousin, and he hated that movie. I was like, it's okay.
It's
But he
alright.
hated that movie, and he's like, the one thing that got him was like, what the fuck was that fucking robot saying there's no strings on me? Like some kind of Pinocchio bullshit. You know what, Joe? I'm just going to drop you off home. I don't want to talk about
But
this movie.
also, what they're doing, they're including all the Infinity Stones.
Right. Yeah. No, and that's fine.
Plus, Dark World, Age of Ultron, the first Captain America.
I'm just saying, it could have been better.
Obviously.
It could have been
could've
way better.
I mean, think about it this way. He's the equivalent of Marvel's Brainiac. Brainiac
Right.
is super strong. He's
Oh,
Superman. He's one of
He's
Superman's...
he's
Yeah.
one of Superman's
biggest villains.
biggest villains.
But anyways,
that's,
Flash. I actually really enjoy the fact that he's a flawed character in the TV show. The fact that he fucks up, and literally this entire last season was all the fact that Flash fucked up
in Flashpoint.
in Flashpoint, and now he's losing somebody. And
That-
I thought it was great. I thought this last season, the past, was fucking fantastic.
I have a problem with this current season because I'm on. Okay, I talked with Joe in the car. I have a problem with this Flash right now in this TV world
Why?
All right.
because no. Let me
on.
let me talk. Let me
Hold
talk.
Hold on. Wait.
All right, I'll let you talk. Even
let
though
me put it out there
No, hold
that
on.
I am watching this on Netflix.
Oh shit!
where are you at?
I am.
What was the
on,
last
like,
thing you saw?
I am on I'm on this current season on Netflix.
Have you seen Invasion?
But I am on episode 9.
Let's
Okay.
pump the brakes on this conversation.
Oh, wait, no.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
I
not
don't want
saying
you
anything.
To fuck it up for me.
No. Okay. Have you seen Invasion?
The one
If
with
you've seen, have you seen anything
What?
else?
the aliens that come and there's a
I've
crossover
seen that
episode.
so
Yeah,
far.
okay,
But
okay.
I think I'm on
I'm not
episode
gonna-
9. So I think the last one I watched
I'll tell.
was the hybrid, where they had Supergirl
So that is
and all
Invasion.
that.
So, okay,
That is
so you've
Invasion.
seen. So you've
So-
seen Invasion.
Up to that point, past I have not seen.
Okay.
So don't ruin.
I ain't gonna
for me,
ruin shit.
cocksucker.
All right. You've seen
Go.
the full episode of that one, right?
Yeah.
All right. The problem is, why the fuck is with this damn multiverse?
I
Okay,
love it.
No, I fucking hate it. Superman and Supergirl, they're supposed to be in the same world. All right?
Okay.
Are you telling me Vibe is supposed to give each fucking Avenger a fucking little fucking thing in their hand?
Wrong universe.
Why are you guys doing that? Stop fucking it up, okay?
You said
They're
it right.
supposed to
Justice
be.
League.
League. It's
Justice
a league.
League. So, I'm sorry. My bad. I'm sorry for all
You
know
fucked
that.
up my cum shot, you motherfucker!
Yeah. All right. But they're supposed to be in one world. They're supposed to be able to start this fucking thing.
Well, actually, you say that,
They're
but
Supergirl and Superman are in Earth 39.
well,
in their
that's,
universe.
That's always been a thing, though.
No,
The
it's not.
The alternate universes has always been a big thing with
Well,
DC.
yeah, but they're all supposed to be in one world with Batman, Aquaman, Cyborg, Wonder Woman.
You
They're all
have to
supposed
think.
no.
You have to think about it this way: when they made, and we're talking about TV show now. When they made these TV shows, the rights to Supergirl was owned by CBS.
Understood.
So because of that, the writers, which is smart, the writers needed to somehow link these worlds together.
Well, they
So
should-
the best way, they couldn't just go, these people were in the same Earth, because they couldn't talk about them then.
I will give you this, Darien, in your argument. They could have done it because of Flashpoint.
They could have.
And a lot of us thought that was going to happen that way.
Yeah, I
They
thought
didn't
that
do it that way.
Which was really silly.
And
It was, but
I also have another pet peeve that's going to make me sound really racist.
is it?
Well, then maybe watch what you say.
Okay, you guys are both into anime, right?
Right?
Mhm.
Very much.
You know, in new anime movies, they're, per se, quotes, whitewashing it.
Oh, a lot of anime do that, yes.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not being racist, I think they're blackwashing this. Flash? Wally
Or-
West, I'm not trying to be racist, is supposed to be white.
I don't mind the cast.
Besides Wally West 2, which I looked this up because I only looked it up because I was like, Flash has the name Fastest Man Alive. So I was like, I looked it up, I think it was a couple days ago. Who's faster, Flash or Kid Flash?
Kid Flash is actually faster.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
But at the time, Kid Flash doesn't want to surpass the main, his hero, Flash. So his mind holds him back until Flash dies, and thus
He takes the mantle.
he takes
of
the
Flash.
mantle of Flash. Also, what I also learned, Kid Flash can't phase through anything. His mind is holding him back, thus
No shit, dude.
he's not he can't. I've read this, and in all the comic books, he can't phase. But also, hey, plug your ears.
Yeah.
Kid Flash phases. Spoiler. All right, but that's the only thing. That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
But I'm also nitpicky about some things. If I know some things,
You're
All the-
nitpicky about a lot of things.
there's only one other thing I'm nitpicky about. All right, so fuck off.
Well, anyways, moving a little past Flash. Who's next?
Darien.
Darren.
Oh, there you go.
You're number 2.
My number 2. I wanted to change it because obviously everybody knows who I'm biased to this because I know not a lot of information about it. But these guys talked me into keeping my number 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's Batman.
I'm
Batman-
surprised he's not your number 1, to tell you the truth.
After reading a comic book, you'll see why, because I'll explain.
Right.
But Batman, for multiple reasons, he's got a very widely known comic book villains, and everybody knows him. And I'm a huge Joker fan. Like,
I'll agree with you on you made a really good point earlier when we were talking. I don't know if it was in the podcast or not, but Batman has the most recognizable villains.
he does.
If you look at the Flash, not so many. If you look at Superman, not as many.
you
Lex
can maybe
Luthor,
5.
Yeah, you could
You can
probably,
maybe do 5.
right. You could name
Unless you're a honeymoon hard on for a guy that's
Superman.
yeah.
And then you start going down the list, and then you realize that Batman does have the most recognizable villains.
My other reasons is that he also didn't start just off as Batman. He started off as a detective in the comic book works. So it wasn't Batman, Volume 1. It was, Detective Comics.
Right.
So he was a detective. He actually, in the video games, Batman Arkham isn't it Arkham Asylum,
Yeah,
Arkham
Asylum.
City, Arkham Origins. He actually wasn't a detective. He had,
I
detective skills. Granted, he's a billionaire, as quoted from Arkham City, a billionaire playboy philanthropist kind of thing, or whatever. He also has skills. He trained.
Ra's al Ghul.
Not essentially.
Rush.
He didn't. I don't know if it's actually true if he actually did train, but in the movies he did train with Ra's or Ra's al Ghul.
It's Raish.
Yeah, but people also might be like, I heard it in The Dark Knight.
You want me to?
Batman Begins. It's Ra's
you want
or
me- you
Ra's
want-
al
you want-
Ghul.
you
But
want me-
I know it's Ra's. Don't get me wrong. I know
No, but
it's
you
Ra's.
want me to debunk it for everybody else? I think the 90s, how the 90s, the Warner Brothers had like that big like Batman, Superman, Justice League. I don't know if it's in the Justice League or in Batman. They mention it one day. They mention it in one day.
Yeah.
Like it's Raish.
Yeah.
And it's from like it's canon from people who write
Yeah.
comic books. So that's what it is.
But he has like all these different fighting
By the way,
styles.
I looked it up for you guys. Actually, Batman wasn't trained by Ra's al Ghul at all.
Yeah.
Oliver Queen, I think, on the other hand, might have
He
been.
was.
Okay, but
Oh, League of Assassins! Oh, Green Arrow!
But Raish also... Okay, yeah, Raish wanted Batman to take his mantle, though, so...
He also wanted the Green Arrow to take his
Not so much.
He
had a hard-on.
Wait,
He had planned his
wasn't-
daughter to manipulate him into it. Thus, Damian Wayne.
And halt. Wasn't the Green Arrow
Is it true in
in
the
the
comics?
fight to be the next Ra's al Ghul?
Okay,
Wasn't
with
he?
our computer
Wasn't he?
I
person,
think so. I'm
Just-
pretty sure he was.
Yeah.
I
And-
just
and
want...
let's. I
And
want you to confirm it because
Yeah.
I pretty much remember.
Yes.
Not only remember,
In the
but I
TV
think I was
show.
jerking off to it
Oh yeah, it was so
because
good.
it was
So
awesome.
good.
It was.
So good.
I was like, Oliver Queen.
I
Okay,
had Oliver vinegar strokes. It was amazing.
okay, I give you
And
that.
My wife
And
was
the
mad, but I don't care.
No, but did Oliver Queen actually become Ra's al Ghul in the comics?
Well-
Not alone the
well-
TV show.
No.
So no, he did not.
No, because why?
Why? What?
Why didn't he?
I just want to know if it's because
Because
TV show
he
came
is
out
a
after.
man of conviction. He's not going to take over the League of Assassins because they are a villainous
Yes, but Ra's
organization.
and wanted Bruce Wayne to take over. He was number one pick. He was the number one pick. But Bruce Wayne being the, we all know how he is. He doesn't want to kill.
Well, he
not-
didn't need the money.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
just put it out
okay,
there.
but no. Now hear me out.
Or the pussy.
He manipulated Ra's. Bruce Wayne was number one. Was the number one. He wanted him to take over. He even got his daughter Talia al Ghul to have sex with him, try to manipulate him into doing this.
But they also had like a romantic link. him
Well,
and
yeah,
Talia.
thus Damian
Yeah.
down the line, but Bruce was number one pick. Was the number one pick to take the role of Ra's, because Ra's did his 1,000 years worth of research into this fucking guy. Be like, okay, I want this motherfucker to take over.
All right. So going back to, sorry, both of you. No, to both your things.
Okay.
So apparently Raish didn't really interact in the comics, at least.
Never
Didn't
with
really
Green Arrow?
didn't really interact with Arrow. It was just the writers of Arrow, but
Okay.
I still really enjoyed the fuck out of that.
Oh,
Yeah,
I loved it. Don't get me wrong, I
So
love
good.
that show.
But anyways, moving on to the next person.
It is I.
It is Joseph.
Yoey.
What up? Well, my guy
Sorry to bust your nut.
got to lead the. Well, you busted my nut, Holmes. My guy got the intro for this episode. It's Spider-Man, baby.
You motherfucker.
You're telling me that's your number one?
Let's move on.
You might want to do a quick
Well,
change.
no, I'm not changing it because
No, we all have different reasons.
No.
True.
My Spider-Man's probably different than yours.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
probably. I like Spider-Man mostly because from the beginning of me knowing about comics, there's two guys that were the leading thing for me to get into comics, get into superheroes, and it's my number two, my number one. And it's because, it started with, because I love TV shows, but when I was a kid, Spider-Man TV show. It is amazing, had all the best, it was just the
All
best.
the best villains.
Yes.
It really did.
They kept really good to the comic books. It was just amazing. I also played all of the PlayStation Spider-Man games around the time.
Oh, those are actually pretty fucking good. too.
Yeah, they were really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping this new Spider-Man game is fantastic.
I think it's gonna
It
be the
looks
tits.
good.
I hope so.
It
looks
looks amazing.
It looks
Yeah.
amazing.
Granted, they did take
Also-
Batman's fighting style.
Also, Joe and I were talking. The reason
it's made by the same people. All
Here
right.
he goes again, little Batman.
I brought it up to Carlo. All right, when we were watching the trailer. It's made by this. Fuck off. All right. Fuck off. Y'all think I just have a fucking hard on.
He's like one of those fucking NASCAR dudes. Like you talk about any other person. He's like, yeah, but Jeff Gordon loves this shit. Everything always goes back to fucking Jeff Gordon with those
Carlo,
fucking
can
dudes.
you back me
He's
with
like
this right now?
Batman. It don't matter. Like you can run around the sun 75 times. He's like, yeah, but Batman has a goddamn batarang.
No, I'm not talking about.
Well, hold on. Yeah, but no. They did take a lot of a lot of the fighting style from, and Joe Darien and I did talk about it. But hold on.
The video game dynamics. The action,
not the fighting style on its own, but the fighting play style.
Yeah, that's
it's made by the same company. That's what I wanted to originally say before we got Darien's a hard on for Batman. But if you put them like
just a little one, just a
if you
chop.
put them side by side on TV and how they fight, it's made by the same company.
Did you guys just hear the new episode's name?
What?
Because I just did.
What was it?
Darien has a hard on for Batman.
You know what? Batman kicks ass.
Oh no, he does. Well, but okay, so with you talking about the video game, so when Joe and I and you went there, right? You went with us to Spider-Man, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I had to think about it.
No, you're cool.
It was because you were farther ahead of me. Anyways, so when we went to go see it, Joe comes leans over to me. He's like, "No fucking way! I understand now why the new Spider-Man game is only for PlayStation 4." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Because it's owned by Sony." I was like, "No shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's owned by Sony, so they're only gonna give the rights to the fucking PlayStation, which makes a lot of sense."
I found this out last night. I went to the bar and I saw a hardcore Spider-Man fan that I used to work with. He said the reason why they quit with Andrew Garfield is because he's asking for a shitload of money.
Is he really?
He asked for a shitload of money. The last two Spider-Man movies.
The Amazing Spider-Man movies.
He was.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I didn't like those.
I actually didn't hate them.
Wait,
I liked it.
Oh yeah. Here's my question.
Plus, I had a hard on
the
for
comic
Gwen.
book.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
don't remember. In the comic book,
Yeah.
did he? To what I remember, he got bit by a radioactive spider.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he had the abilities. He didn't bioengineer.
No.
He
It's
did.
the opposite way.
Okay,
did.
okay, so he did.
So
okay.
you're thinking of the first
Sam
Spider,
Raimi's.
the first Spider-Man movies where they were. I was really mad about it when I was a kid too. I was like, Spider-Man doesn't have fucking webs coming out of his arm. He's got fucking cartridges.
Yeah.
Which was a big thing.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I wish I could shoot rub out of my hands like him. I'm not gonna lie.
Trust me.
I didn't know any better. All right, I'm a little fucking retard watching this.
I thought, from me, like I said, I didn't have all the Spider-Man comics. I thought he actually had those abilities.
No, yeah,
he
built
only
So he
has
was bioengineered. Okay.
He had everything else though. He could wall climb.
Spidey
He had the
sense.
Spidey sense,
Okay.
the power,
the
the strength.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. So maybe I'll have to revisit the movies with that added
Right.
sense of that added knowledge.
Also, one
But I
more
didn't
thing.
like those because
You
of
guys,
that.
you guys see on Facebook, like, heart, laugh face, angry face for your
Where's the
favorite.
spider web? That's what you're saying?
No, not
You
even
said-
that. For your favorite Spider-Man, and they had a thing for Tobey Maguire is the Andrew Garfield's the heart, laughing emoji is Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Tom Holland, and I don't even think
That's
they,
it.
they put
That's
some
all-
bullshit.
that's
No, I think they put some bullshit person that's not even a part of the universe in it.
Oh, you're
For
probably talking about Donald Glover.
yeah, or something like
they wanted
that.
him
Because
to
he
be-
should have been the Spider.
It should have been the next
What
one.
I-
Yeah.
Before I let
That's
Joe
great.
continue with his reasons, what I found shocking, there was more fucking likes than Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield put together. People loved Tobey
It's the
Maguire.
nostalgia. It's the
Dude, Tobey
nostalgia.
Maguire's Spider-Man was pretty good, except
after
for the third
learning-
fucking movie.
I will say this: out of all three of them, Tom Holland fits the body type, the age, and everything else better than all three of them.
I liked Andrew Garfield.
Toby,
my personal
if you
opinion.
guys have you guys ever seen on Facebook? There's this video of Tom Holland's workout routine.
Oh yeah.
No.
He
I
does
did not.
shit similar to what Spider-Man already fucking does.
I think the casting for Spider-Man was fantastic.
Yeah.
This kid is fucking great.
Yes.
Now I heard he's a blabbermouth. I heard that they gave him the script for.
They didn't even give him the script, I think.
Well, they gave him the script with only his lines.
Yeah, because I
It's-
saw a
yeah,
video
it's
of
literally
him saying, yeah.
the last line,
Yeah.
and then his line, because I guess he's revealed some things about some of the movies.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
So I have to look it up because
Uh,
After learning
Then he's
what
a
I
Spider-Man.
did, After learning what I did, I guess, yeah, the cast was pretty good after figuring out Mary Jane isn't some little twink black chick.
Are we gonna still talk about it? Are we gonna still talk about it at the end of one of the
I
episodes?
don't know because of the fact that Angela hasn't watched it.
Okay.
And why are we talking about it now? I'll have to cut that part. Carlo from the future, cut it out. Don't be a douchebag.
Bleep. So I guess moving
What's
on
your
to
reasons?
like my
What are your
reasons?
reasons?
Dude, I just love his personality. If I was a superhero, Spider-Man's personality would be mine. Jokey, like, hey, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Oh, I'm over here. Oh, over here. Here's some cobweb in your face. So I like him. I like him for that reason. I like his bad guys. I like just the image of Spider-Man. His costume sticks out. It doesn't even matter what costume you want to think about. All of his costumes are amazing.
Awesome.
My
costumes.
favorite has to be the symbiote suit, just because it's like plain. I like that one. I don't know why.
No, me too. I've
Yeah.
always liked the Venom suit.
Yeah.
Or the Carnage suit. Was always
Yeah.
really
That
fucking
was
cool to
going to
me.
be my next question. Did Carnage come in to his suit? Like,
No,
because he had his
no,
regular
no.
suit.
No, Carnage. I think never came into
Fused?
contact
Yeah.
with,
Yeah.
with Peter Parker.
I didn't know if he did or not. That was my next question.
Right. I don't know though. You could correct me, internet, if
Fun
you know.
fact: I learned about like Spider-Man 2099. He's nothing like the other Spider-Man. I didn't know that. I thought it was like basically the same thing, but like
Only reason I
apparently
like that.
he's got like little stingers on his hands that he can like grab, and he also has fangs. Didn't know that.
No shit.
Yeah, pretty quick and crazy.
Do you guys remember that? This was from the cartoon, the episode of Spider-Man where Spider-Man turns into an actual spider.
Yeah.
Yes.
To this day,
That
it was
was-
one of my favorite fucking
That
episodes.
scared the shit out of me when I was
Yeah,
a little kid.
when he's getting like this
Yeah.
fucking fangs and
Yeah.
shit, and he's getting like the other
other
arms.
arms.
Yeah.
That scared, when I was a little kid watching that, it scared the shit out of me.
All right, so the next one
it.
is Angelo.
All right. So, all right. My number 2, right, for the haves and have-nots.
Way to
What-
prolong the inevitable. God, go.
My number
Today,
2
Junior.
for have-nots
we
would
go.
be the Punisher.
Punisher.
He's a badass.
Uh huh.
So, he's not number 1, right? Because he's just a bad motherfucker. Like, and I mean, all around bad motherfucker. He's
He
not
really
He's not a
is.
superhero, right?
He's
He's
not-
not a vigilante. He's nothing. He
Kind of
is.
similar to Vigilante.
He is a revenge-alante, right? Like,
I could agree with that.
so it's not that he's doing it to like right the wrongs and all that other bullshit, right? He wants fucking revenge. He's a mad, bad, fucking sad motherfucker.
Would you
And-
say he was an Avenger?
I would say he was a Avenger.
Or a
A
Defender.
revenger.
Yeah.
He was a revenger. Alright?
Yeah.
So, and the cool thing is that, like, alright, Spider-Man got his powers from a fucking radioactive spider. Superman got his powers from fucking Krypton. You know, we can go
Actually,
on
the
and
sun.
on and on. Whatever the
Yeah, the
fuck
yellow
it
sun.
is. Jesus Christ on a
He's
cloud.
right.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
wrong.
You got it right. I apologize.
Suck these
Christ.
nuts, bitch.
But you know, everybody got these powers from X, Y, and Z, right? Like the Flash,
yes.
radioactive thing. Boom. You know where the fucking Punisher got his powers from? The United States fucking Marine Corps. Okay? A bad motherfucker. That's it. He liked to fucking kill people, blow shit up, and he was just a bad fucking bitch.
If I can be the Darien in this case,
Do
though, he wouldn't exist without Spider-Man though, because he first came out on a Spider-Man comic. Yeah.
No shit, that's right.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna be that.
So you're one of the timeline guys.
Yes.
I get it. No, but so cool. No, I get it. Like, all right,
No, man.
cool.
Yeah.
But
But I know what you
if
mean.
you look at the basics
Just his
of,
life.
of his skill set
Mm-hmm.
and his ability to inflict damage,
Mm-hmm.
right?
He's fucking badass.
That's a bad motherfucker. I don't care what nobody says. Like, he'll kill you. He'll kill your mama. He'll kill your fucking grandma. Like,
He's
he
not
will
that
kill
kind of guy, though.
Oh, yeah,
Punisher
yes.
would kill everything.
If
If
some
you
Joe
piss him off.
Well, yeah, I don't think you'd kill him.
He had a conscience, but his rage and his fucking desire to seek revenge overrid all that shit.
You're telling
You
me,
guys-
so if I'm a fucking bad motherfucker gangster, complete 180 from my mom, who's a nice little granny, who's like, I go to church every Sunday kind of thing. You're telling me Punisher would kill my mom, who's a nice little grandma?
If she had anything to do with Frank Castle's family dying, he's putting two in her fucking brain and he's pissing on her fucking face.
You say
And
that?
am I wrong?
No,
I'm not trying to
but
start
it just
I'm not
reminded
trying
me.
to be a dick and
No, no.
contradict your guy.
No. It's good to have devil's advocates when it comes to these things.
Yeah, no, that's the whole,
That's the whole point of
this
this.
podcast.
But anyways, you said that, and it fucking reminded me of season 2 of Daredevil, which is by far one of the better fucking out of the whole Netflix series is one of the better
Yeah.
ones.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny that you say that though? If you go to Rotten Tomato, guess which one of those Marvel, like one of those like Netflix shows, is the highest rated?
Let me guess, Iron Fist.
No.
Jessica.
No.
You're gonna say it. You're gonna say it.
Fuck. Luke Cage.
Yes, he's the highest rated.
Luke Cage
I
is
like
good.
Luke Cage a lot.
Why?
No, yeah, no.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I didn't really care for Jessica Jones.
I like it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, it was cool.
I stopped after like 3 episodes.
It was cool, but it just didn't grab me the way
Like-
that Daredevil did.
Oh my god,
right?
yeah.
And then when you introduced the Punisher, like, that was just phenomenal. Like, I
My favorite
like the
Punisher.
Punisher, like,
Yeah.
from back then. I like what the guys... And like I said, I'm partial to these superheroes that are not super. Right?
Right.
Like, you have a normal skill set and you're a fucking just bad dude. I love that. But, go ahead with
My
your
favorite Punisher period is not even the movie, TV show, or the
talking-
shitty ass second movie.
You're talking about that YouTube video, aren't you?
Yeah.
Where
Where he fucks people up with the Jack Daniels bottle.
Yeah.
That's got Ron Perlman in it and the original, first.
The original Punisher.
Yeah.
Right.
That is the hands down best Punisher.
I like the fact that
That part.
season 2 of Daredevil kickstarted the Punisher TV show because it was so good.
Plus the actor.
I was gonna go back and say when you guys were talking about the Punisher and like killing people and stuff like that, it reminded me of that scene where he goes into the shop to buy guns and he's talking to the guy. He's like, I got a whole bunch of stuff too. And he's like, yeah, whatever, don't like fuck off. And he's walking away. He's like, I got kid porn if you need it. And he stops.
Oh,
And he's
yeah.
Yup.
You just had to
Yep.
say something. I was like,
Yep.
oh, that is fucking
Yeah.
awesome,
Well, that's
dude.
what I'm saying. Like, he has that.
He does have a slight conscience.
No. He has that, like, right and wrong. But
But once you
on
do
the
wrong-
fact that you've done him wrong, there's no recourse.
Oh, yeah. You
know,
can't make it
you're
right.
Fucked.
You can't
He's
make it
gonna
right.
blow. Like, that's a fucking stick of dynamite in your ass. No matter how
He
he could have shot you in the face.
Yeah.
But he's gonna fucking shove a stick of dynamite in your ass just to prove a point.
Oh, yeah.
And that is why I love that. He's a deranged motherfucker, and I love him.
So
Plus
who's
the
your
video
So
game.
on my have list.
right? So who's your superpower list?
So we've already talked about the guy.
Deadpool.
I have to no.
Did you say Deadpool?
Shut your mouth. Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Because all right, so like, and here's where we're gonna get into my favorite comic, right? And it goes into your number 2 as well.
Oh shit.
Wolverine versus Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever read that comic?
I have
It
not.
was phenomenal.
I've skimmed it.
It was very dark.
Is it a graphic novel or
I don't.
Did they-
I don't-
well, did
I
they
don't know
make
the
it
fucking
into-
difference? Honestly, like it. They did bring it out in a semi hardback,
Yeah, so that
like
would be
to
a
where it
gra-
wasn't
Okay.
like full.
Then it's
like,
a graphic novel.
Yeah, graphic
so,
novels.
I mean,
the difference.
it was
go darker.
fucking. It was this thick, like you know what I mean. Like it was an inch thick, which is more than most comic books, right?
Right.
Like, so it was really good, but it was like it showed Logan and Wolverine's like dark side, and that's what I always liked about Wolverine is that he was the outcast. He was the dark, like the troubled X-Man. You know what I mean? Like, so that was always cool to me. Like, he wasn't like the typical superhero. He was, okay, I got some abilities. I got some fucking problems. I might stab this bitch over here and there. But You know what I mean? Like he had a fucking troubled past, resonated with me, so I really like that. And then when they brought Superman into it, Spider-Man, like it was like dark, little bit of comedy sprinkled in there with him. Like they started off as working together, then they started fighting, and then at the end, I honestly do not remember how it ended, but I think that Wolverine beat his ass.
Yeah, I think
Just
so.
gonna put that
You
out
know,
there.
a fun fact about Wolverine that I just read on the internet was the fact that if Wolverine doesn't straighten his wrist when he's taking out his claws, they come out from where his wrist is located.
That's why they always close when he gets knocked to the ground and he has to push his hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my thing is like, for me, Wolverine, right? Like you had the mutant ability, right, of regenerating. That was just fucking awesome.
Regeneration and bone
Right.
claws.
Exactly. Cool. The added effect of the adamantium claw, or the adamantium skeleton, and then just the the fact that he lived through all the Civil War, like that he was so like he had so much experience. I was like, all right, you know what? Certified bad motherfucker.
He's seen some shit.
That's it.
Right.
Exactly. And you have all these if you look at all the veterans throughout the fucking different stages shell shock, battle fatigue. There was all these different names for it. He had them all. He was in all the fucking wars. Just a bad motherfucker.
That's what I liked about the origins.
Exactly. So, I think Wolverine just straight up bad motherfucker.
I mean, and plus, the plus side of him is he smashes puss like nobody else.
Fuck yeah, he does. Fuck yeah, he does. Hey, look, ain't a dick get harder than an animanium dick.
That's gotta be the
I'm
best
just
pickup
saying.
line.
Like, seriously.
Hey, baby, have you seen a hard dick before? Yes. Have you seen one like this?
Yeah. Have you seen one that you can't, look, ain't a fat bitch in the world that can crush that dick.
That is awesome. So, with that, we have come to the time of the episode where we all talk about our top number one pick, and it might either link up with somebody else's number two because that's pretty. It's pretty much
pretty
it.
even.
Yeah,
even.
It's pretty even when it comes down to it. But anyway, so I'll start it off because that's how we've been going. Is myself and then Darien,
Yeah.
and then you,
We'll go
and
this
then
way.
Angela.
But I want to change one thing.
What?
I want to go last.
You want to go last?
Yes, I want to go last.
I'll take Darian's spot.
Sure, that's fine. That's okay.
We'll trade.
The
Trade
thing
these.
is, the
we'll
reason
just
I
go
want to
this
go
way.
last, because the person I pick is someone that's already been said.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
But
fine.
I
Me
also, I want to go into it
yeah, that's
and
fine.
go into the comic I just read recently.
Okay, all right. Well, my number one, and I'll go into the comic that I just read recently. My number one is Spider-Man, and you probably all already guessed it.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I grew up on Spider-Man, like Joe said. I fucking grew up on Spider-Man. I love the fuck out of Spider-Man. He's always been my favorite superhero. And then I just recently started reading the Superior Spider-Man. The Superior Spider-Man is Spider-Man that was taken over by the Doc Ock's mind took over Spider-Man.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, it's fucking awesome.
And
essentially-
first time I'm hearing this.
Spider-Man's mind got pushed to the back. Peter Parker's mind got pushed to the back, and it's all about how Doc Ock is Spider-Man in this world.
Oh, so it's like Get Out.
Yeah, essentially, but better when it comes to it because you're Spider-Man and
Oh, yeah.
you're
If
changing.
you've ever seen the movie, you'll see
you're
the
changing.
right
No, I did. I'm just joking. But the thing about it is the fact that Doc Ock does a lot of shit differently. So he made like Spider-Man more cold and calculated. And because Peter Parker's psyche's still in the back, he can't fully control it. So there was a moment in there where Spider-Man picks up a gun. And well, no, let me go back. So there's a moment where this guy sets bombs up, and he's gonna murder a bunch of people. So instead of Peter Parker, he would go straight to the guy and prevent it. What Doc Ock did was like, oh, I know this fucking guy already. I'm gonna find the victims before anybody shows up. I'm gonna take the casualties inside the train track, and I'm going to save these other people. So he saves these other people, and then he goes back. He goes in. There's some people have died because of this mass murderer, and he goes in, and Peter Parker is in the background. He's like, dude, you just need to go save everybody. You know.
And everything is good.
Everything's good. And Doc Ock saves these people, lets some other people die. When he shows up, he takes this guy down. And right at the end, Doc Ock as Spider-Man picks up a gun. And then you see, there's literally just two pictures. It's Spider-Man, it's Peter Parker, and then Doc Ock's like face. And it's kind of like an internal debate where he's pointing the gun, and people are like, "You're gonna shoot him?" And he's like, he literally just killed all these people. And then it's Peter Parker going, don't fucking do it. That's not how I do things. Don't kill somebody. And then some old guy's like, kill him! Yeah, dude.
Let me guess. He
And
pulls
he
the trigger?
fucking shoots. Yeah, he shoots this guy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude. It's by far become one of my favorite comic books. Because of that scene, I was like, what the fuck, dude? He just killed somebody.
Great. That's fucking
Yeah, it was great. It's a total different take of Spider-Man, and he's also smarter than Peter Parker essentially.
Is it the one where the suit
much,
is
yeah.
like red and gold, and he's got like that that backpack on the back that has like all the spider legs, or no?
I haven't finished it yet.
Or is it
Started
just like the regular Spider-Man suit?
Are you reading this comic per comic, or are you reading it like online kind of thing?
I have it on my tablet.
Okay.
You're right. The color.
It's the red and gold.
Yes.
Okay.
And then there is
Like little spider, like little
no.
legs.
You're thinking of the Iron Spider.
I think I'm mixing both the Iron Spider and that one.
Yeah, you're thinking of the Iron Spider, which, by the way, never mind. I can't bring it up. You haven't seen the new Spider-Man movie, have you?
No, shut your mouth.
I know what you're
God
talking
damn
about.
it.
I know what
So
you're getting
good.
at.
I'm gonna get there, dude. I mean, look.
He's old. What do you expect?
I'm behind on a lot of shit because you know what? Honestly, like, it's one of those things like
No, you're fine. No, it's not a big deal.
trying to get out. Like,
I'm playing
well,
catch
and
up,
you're gonna fucking slowly realize this more and more with kids.
Yeah.
It's a son of a bitch to get out of the
Yeah.
fucking house.
Yeah, no,
Alright,
definitely.
It already is now.
Oh, well,
dude.
yeah, and it's gonna get worse. So it's just one of those things. Like, you know, we just the other night we just watched Fast 8, right?
Haven't seen it.
Ridiculous. Like, don't.
The
like,
latest Fast and
I'm
Furious.
glad I didn't spend my fucking money on it, but like, and it was cool. It was like, you ever see The Expendables?
Yeah.
Like,
never seen that
no
movie.
storyline. It's just all action.
Oh, just
like-
action?
Yeah. So, you guys, dude,
They
I
should
fucking love
have.
it. But
Honestly, my only thing
They
they
need
should
to
have.
stop.
They
They-
should have stopped with Paul Walker dying.
they need to stop right now.
But
Right now.
They
Was that
probably
the last one?
no.
The last one,
No,
right?
They're stopping at 10.
Like, what did I say before? As long as the money's rolling in, there's never gonna be a
Oh
last one.
yeah, dude.
They want to
But-
stop at 10. They want to do 10
But
series.
here's my thing. So, like, you know, I'm so behind on this. Like I said, Arrow, Flash.
I'm playing catch up too.
I am doing like I think I'm on. I'm behind episode 10 on both, and with Legends of Tomorrow
And
on
Super.
10. I'm trying to watch them all,
I,
but then there's stuff like fucking Orange Is the New Black will come out, and my wife's like, let's watch that. All right, titties, and then I'm like, okay, let's watch that, and then there's no titties. What the fuck is that?
If you wanna see
bullshit?
titties, you're gonna say glow, right?
Well, I watched that. No, but like they were like 1977 titties.
that's not even.
Like,
It's
one of
not
the
even
coolest
about
things.
that. I was just literally about to
It's a
say.
good show, though.
You said Orange Is the New Black, and I said in my mind, dude, you gotta watch Glow, and then Joe's like titties.
Not even.
It's a good
from
show,
What
though.
I've
It's
It's
heard,
a good show.
From what I heard, a coworker of mine. The show, it's called Wentworth. It's like Orange Is the
Oh
New
yeah,
Black.
yeah, yeah, good show.
It
10
is.
times better than Orange. I haven't
You know,
watched it. but
You're talking about Wentworth, and I've literally watched all of those seasons, not out of my own
supposedly.
will. It's because Ashley's been watching them, and
No,
there's
yeah.
some crazy nobody. It's kind of Walking Dead meets Orange Is the New Black because nobody's safe in that fucking show.
Yeah.
What I thought for
Oh,
Wentworth,
it's like
Yeah.
Game of Thrones.
for what I
good
thought
show.
was the main character, ended up fucking dying. Like, just died recently, and I'm like, what the fuck? I thought it was the main character.
Slight spoiler.
It's like
Yeah.
spoiler.
No, I mean, Wentworth's a good show, but it's like it's one of those things. Like I watch everything a season behind.
I'm
So,
the
like,
same with you, dude.
I think like the the interwebs is getting better about it because I don't know, maybe I just ignore all the shit. Like, I don't know what's going on with Walking Dead, right? Mm-hmm. The last season that came out is not on Netflix yet.
Not yet.
Netflix yet.
Yeah.
So I like when I see it, I
Binge.
completely like. I close my eyes, shut my ears, and I just pass by it. So it's one of those things, but you know, it's
Right.
Oh yeah.
But okay, so moving past me because of the fact that we're at 50 minutes.
yeah. What are
Holy
you?
shit!
This
What
might
do you
have to
want?
be an hour and a half
Spider-Man.
episode.
All right, so you got Spider-Man.
Yes.
Darien was up next.
So
We
But
traded.
yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So okay, I'm up next. Number 1 on my list of
Non-powers.
have-nots. I go with Arrow. Right? Arrow,
Back you up on that.
I think there's something cool about a primal weapon. Right? Like, even, and I don't like the fact that they transitioned him into a compound bow.
I didn't like that
liked
either.
when he
I
was...
liked he had shadows.
yeah, just
Well,
a
not
regular
shadow,
recurve bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Like,
I
I
love
think they
that
should
bow.
have stuck with that. And you're a bad motherfucking archer because you're a bad motherfucking archer. But at the same time,
There's
I
benefits.
understand you have to have different power. And, you know, I also don't like how he just pulls this fucking arrow out to shoot it, whether it's the fucking, you know, the grappling hook one or the, you know,
He needed like
the one that he hit with the reverse flash or yeah, you know, the reverse flash. Like, bitch, you don't know what fucking arrow you're pulling out. What's your bullshit? Like, have some fucking have a separator in there. Like, all right, on the left, on the right. Like, you can
if you've
train
seen-
that, but
yeah.
come on now.
Or like if
cocksucker.
you've seen like with Hawkeye, how he can like change, like he has like a little thing on his hand that can change the abilities of each arrow.
Well, yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
should have had something like that.
Exactly. Like,
that.
let's put some technology in this shit.
Right.
Like, you got this smoking
got fucking
hot
money.
fucking thing that Jesus Christ, and I know a lot of people are gonna give me shit about this, and I don't like her. Whatever.
Smoke.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my
Look,
god,
I
we
don't
don't
like-
like Felicity.
I would
I-
eat her shit just to see what she ate the day
buddy,
before.
right? He's like, oh, I can't stand her in a comic because you're looking at a comic. I'm looking at one of the hottest women.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Fucking hashtag ever. And you're like, I don't like her because I don't like her character in the comic. Like,
So what?
Listen,
She's fucking
you
fine.
blend- This is where comic book dudes become too fucking serious. Like, that woman is so hot. Like, I got in trouble with my wife. Stop.
My man.
We've talked, right, about
Everybody
she
had-
likes
Yeah.
she likes Thor and she likes Captain
They got
America.
their their celebrity list.
Characters that play them, right? Like she she likes Batman too. She doesn't like Christian Bale, but she likes Batman. Like the thought of Batman, like
Money. And
unzipping
Batman.
his fucking bat fly and throwing one in her. Like, she gets down with that idea,
I can just
right?
see the image of it. Like, she's just coming. She's just cleaning all the dishes. She's
mean-
getting into the bedroom. The window's open. Like, oh, who left the bedroom? And me, baby.
And you know, me as an accommodating husband,
Yeah.
I come in, I walk in the room, I'm always like, you know, let me see your pussy. Nothing. Like it falls on deaf ears. This is some bullshit.
Do you have one?
I'm being
go, "Where
Batman."
is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Exactly. Like, have you ever seen?
Where is she?
Have you ever seen Batman Can't Stop Thinking About Sex?
Yeah.
Okay.
The comedy.
By far one of the funniest videos. And I'm like, hey, I put 12 inches in you last night. And she's like, she doesn't find it funny, but she gets turned on by Batman. It pisses me off. But anyway. So, like, right, so she'll sit there, we'll watch, you know, Thor, whatever, you know, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And she's over there fucking flicking her bean about it and shit. I make one fucking comment. I'm like, oh god, Felicity's so hot. And she's like, oh my god, you're such a pig. I can't stand you. I gotta go. And she started like fucking getting all ape shit. But anyway, that's just women.
Fucking women.
But so Arrow, right? Coolest fucking dude in my mind because just a regular dude. He went through some shit. He turned it around and became the fucking man that he is today. And he's a badass with a primal weapon. In my mind, I take the compound bow out of it.
Now I know what everybody's thinking right now.
Go for it.
Darren's got a hard on for Batman. But I'm doing a 180. Fucking Oliver Queen, fucking badass. When I watched that damn show, I'm letting you guys know right now, I was more watching it to figure out what fucking happened on the 5 years of the damn island. That was my fucking main thing.
Yeah, that was.
I ate that shit up like it was fucking candy.
Yeah, especially when, like, with Slade.
Yeah.
Slade?
Oh my god,
I
that's
love
so cool.
Slade.
The
So
Slade
cool.
saga was awesome.
Yeah.
I love the Russian saga. The current one with the Russians, I love that shit with
Yeah.
the Bratva.
Yeah,
I
the Bratva's
want
cool
to
as
know.
shit.
I want to know how the fuck did he get some fucking Russian mechanic to be like, "You're my bitch, do what I say." Just was showing him the tattoo.
So, that's cool. My halves for superpowers.
Right.
For me, personally. And I think it just goes into my personality, my sense of humor, everything, and it's the man, Deadpool.
Deadpool. All right.
Deadpool. I mean, honestly,
The
like,
merchant with the mouth.
yeah, like
Mark with
honestly,
the mouth, yeah.
right? So you start off as a fucking, just a contract killer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get all these fucking abilities, and for me, it's not even the powers that are cool. Like, yeah, that's awesome. You can't die. Good for you. Like, you're half a Wolverine, whatever.
Not even
Fuck
half
it.
a Wolverine, to be
But,
honest.
like, the fucking chimichanga, the
Oh my
constant
God.
fucking porn references, like,
Yes.
I'm like, that is me as a superhero. Like, I relate to that fucking guy. Like, I look at Deadpool and I'm like, if I was a superhero, that is who I would be.
Mm-hmm.
That is me with fucking powers. And I think it's fucking awesome. Not to mention, come on, fucking spandex. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. He doesn't fuck around with all these like different Jubilee had this like and all these fucking people have all these fucking powers. He's just like he just shoots you. Love this fucking guy. He just pulls out a fucking Uzi and goodbye.
Yeah, my favorite quote in Deadpool, the movie, is like, "I wear red so people can't see me bleed. I see why you're wearing brown pants right now."
Yes.
We were saying, Darien, go ahead.
I got a few things. My favorite part of the movie was when he was fighting, I think it was Colossus, I think his name is.
Oh,
The
yeah.
And he's fucking like, he's like, you ever see like the one leg guy in the
And
ass
the
kick?
ass kicking contest.
Yeah. My favorite part was when he was breaking his arms and he broke his leg. My second thing is, I'm the type of guy, if I don't know something, I'm going to read as much as I can about it. But I'm staying away from Wikipedia because Wikipedia is just, you can add like,
No, you should never. Yeah.
yeah. I try to as much as I can.
They're pretty good about it now.
Yeah,
Are they?
but I try to
Depends
stay
on what
away.
you're looking at.
But I try to
Right.
stay as far away as I can from Wikipedia because you can be like, "Hey, Deadpool likes eating shit out of women's assholes," and people be like,
We kind
"You
of
could add,
does.
yeah."
I mean-
Well, I mean, like he could add that, so I try to learn as much as I can about.
That's probably true.
Yeah, but I try to learn as much as I can. Do you guys know how he got his name as Deadpool?
No, with
The true name.
wasn't it because of the fact that the mutants had when he was being tested on, there was a dead pool of who would die.
No, it was something else.
No, that's how he got his name.
He is accurate.
Is
When
it?
he was
Yeah.
in there,
Okay.
when he was captured, I don't know if he was captured or placed into this program with a whole bunch of other people. They did have a Deadpool on who would die. Everybody would bet on Wade because I don't know why they bet on Wade.
The
To
cancer?
be honest,
The cancer?
not even that, but he would always come back, and they got it somewhat accurate with the movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Besides that point,
I want to watch Deadpool again now.
It's a
It's a good
great
movie.
fucking movie, and great fucking guy because it's. Plus, Ryan Reynolds was like, "I ain't gonna let anybody else take over this mantle," and plus, he was like, "I'm taking this fucking suit, so fuck off."
Yeah.
So like,
Best
and that was
fucking
another, like I think Ryan Reynolds kind of made the
Yes.
like the character.
Isn't he
It
like a
was
producer
so
too?
fucking funny. Like
yeah.
and
It's
even
so
like
good.
the outros from the end of like the cutscenes
Oh
from
my
the
God.
end of
Oh
it,
my
like,
god!
Have you
hilarious.
seen? Have you seen the new Logan movie?
the last one? Yeah.
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 So you saw the beginning scene with Deadpool?
Yeah.
That was too
Yeah.
fucking
Who's
good.
now? I know what you're asking. Whose balls did I have to fondle to get this? It rhymes with Pulverine.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's funny
Smooth.
because like he makes a mockery out of the entire fucking Marvel universe at the same time being a cool ass fucking character. So Deadpool is my number one.
Nice.
Before we move on to Joe's, a small thing that is true about the movie: he did not get his regenerative powers from Wolverine. In the brief moment of when he's getting rolled in through
you're thinking. Oh wait.
When
Did
he's
talk
getting-
about that in Deadpool?
It's true. You remember the part when he's getting rolled in on the stretcher,
Yeah.
and he's looking at all the people, and you see a person back turned, spikes out of their back.
Yeah.
I forgot the mutant's name, but that mutant has regenerative powers.
Spike.
It's not Spike.
It's Meryl.
Should be
Marrow. That's who it is. It's Marrow. He got his regenerative powers through Marrow. Marrow.
She's basically the same thing as Wolverine.
Everybody,
Bone marrow?
but
Yeah, that's
I'm not
exactly
trying
what
to.
it
I'm
is.
not trying to make it seem like you're fucking retarded or anything. But
I'm fucking
I can
retarded,
understand what before I read into it because I thought it was from Wolverine also because it's common sense. But he got his regenerative powers from Marrow.
No shit.
Either way, I think
I
it's cool
apologize.
that he has
I'm not trying to be one of them.
a hybrid
I need to
so many different.
correct you.
He's
Right.
a hybrid of so many different.
Right.
He really is, to be
And
honest.
the fact that he's also a mockery of DC.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
But
anyways,
it's hilarious.
And also Spider-Man, too, because his costume goes with Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, it
Spider-Man and Deathstroke.
does. Oh, hey, Joe, what is your number one? Numero
All right,
uno.
numero uno. You could all guess it. Obvious.
Dick sucking man.
Aquaman.
What?
No.
Aquaman is pretty badass.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, it's obvious what my number one is.
Dick sucking man.
It's Batman, because you can suck a dick.
God. Oh God.
They say that Darien has a hard-on for Batman. No. Ladies and gentlemen, the one who has a hard-on for Batman is Joe. Joe has had 4 hard-ons at the same time. He had one, it came, then he had another one, it came, and the third one, he's like, I got this, and it's about to explode. You don't know yet what's going to happen. It's there. It's all veiny. Hard-on, Joe. Here we go.
His
Hold
more
on, before-
pussy's wet for Batman.
Before,
Darian's got the hard on.
well, Darian's had multiple hard-ons, so it's like hard gone.
Yeah.
Joe's been wrecked this entire time.
Yeah. Another thing, Joe would have not lost any conversation of Green Arrow and Batman
Then
against
where the fuck
Angelo.
were you? Where were you in
Because
my corner?
Angelo deserves to have his opinion. I don't really give a fuck about it.
Well, everybody has their opinion, but their opinion's wrong. Where were you? Why couldn't you back me up?
This
I
is
thought
what-
we were bros.
We are bros, but
But we ain't bros now.
This is what you gotta understand about superheroes. You always have a biased opinion. You never argue. You know why?
Why?
Because it's like
Why?
talking politics.
Fuck politics.
You
I
will
tried
never change anybody's
I tried
opinion.
to stop that day one, but guess what? It still fucking happened.
Hold up, wait for it. 5 minutes. Just let it go. 2 minutes. Just let it go, Darien. 1 minute. Darien, it's fine. 30 seconds. God damn it, just let it go!
I just want to know, why didn't you back me up?
You know,
Why didn't you back me up?
It's okay. Joe does that.
Everyone
He's
has their
better
own
than me.
opinion, man. I'm not gonna argue
You
with them.
couldn't
It's his
help
own
me
opinion.
out?
I could have.
You saw me fucking drowning right there.
I would have had. Hey, that's not my fault.
You ain't gonna throw a fucking helping hand out?
Hey, this dick is only for.
You know what?
Batman.
You know what? You know what? I'll remember that when next time you ask, hey, can you come pick me up?
I mean, it's okay.
I remember that, alright?
It's
You
alright.
couldn't help a brother out.
It's alright, bro. It's just
All right,
the way it
but
is.
hold up. Let's talk about Joe's.
All right,
Joe's
let's
pick.
hear this.
Listen,
Let's
I'm
hear
gonna
this.
give you why I don't argue. It's the same thing as arguing why DC and Marvel, which one is the best. It's all subjective. It's the
is.
same thing with Green Arrow and Batman. You're gonna like who you like. You have different opinions. You have different understandings. So that's why I was like, I'm not gonna get in an argument with him because he has his own opinions about it.
Well,
I'm not gonna change your opinion.
Well, I think it's also
Yeah.
like when it comes to comic book characters,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like they're all written in a way that it's who do you as a person relate to
Identify with.
the most? I don't want to say identify because then I'm gonna go into the wrong fucking bathroom. So fuck that bullshit. But who do you
In essence,
relate
there's
to
only
the
2
most?
bathrooms,
Hey,
maybe
hey,
3
bro,
if you have a kid.
This is only for superheroes with 4 arms. All right, this
Yeah.
bathroom's only for superheroes
Yeah,
with 4
like
arms.
you can only go in the Goro bathroom. Like, but you know, what I mean? So like that's what I think. Like, but that's what's awesome about comic books is like you're gonna find a superhero or a villain or a fucking standby character that you
Where the
really
hell was this
relate
Angelo when I had an argument 2 fucking podcasts ago?
to. Probably fucking my wife. I don't know. But what was the argument about?
I ain't even gonna bring it up.
I
Because it's gonna start all over
But,
again,
no.
and then Joe's not gonna fucking back me about this. All right?
But either way, so like and I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm behind. But like that's what I think is cool about the the comic book, either whether you're fucking DC or you're Marvel, whatever the fuck. And it's like honestly, to me, I like it all because it's like all right, entering into a realm of stuff that like we're not gonna do. Honestly, like I could probably be a vigilante for about a night, and then I'm gonna go home and watch Netflix. Like like oh shit, I'm gonna beat up this robber, and then I'm like fuck, that was a lot of work. Like let the cops handle that shit. Like I'm a lazy fuck.
There's
like,
a new porn that just came out that I really that it seems like I
Exactly,
really like.
I could vigilante tonight, or I could Pornhub tonight. Like, all right,
Let's
Pornhub
go.
it is. Let's do this. Like, fuck, beat criminals, beat my dick. I think I'm gonna beat my dick. I don't know.
9 times out of 10,
Exactly.
it's gonna be beat the dick.
You just become
Exactly.
a vigilante that does it every once in a month.
Yeah, like if I was a vigilante for beating up the crime that happened in my fucking pants, I'd be awesome. I'm the fucking whack man. Like we could do that. But,
Whack man.
yeah, but I mean, that's what I think is cool about comic books. It's like you can have that. Like everybody's gonna have that. Person that resonates with them the most. Like
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
likes the Green Lantern because he likes to accessorize.
And he
So
likes-
exactly, but with that, you went. Carlo, me, you went, right? You're number 2. Did you?
but
go to
he
your number
hasn't
2?
gone with his
This
research.
is my number one. This is my number one.
Or who's your number 1?
It's Batman.
Like
Oh,
you said
God,
10
oh,
minutes
I'm
ago.
sorry, man.
Oh
It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah, no, I did hear that. Oh God, Jesus, fuck, go somewhere. God damn.
You want me to go
No,
somewhere?
no.
I hate Batman.
Why?
okay.
Why
What-
is everybody so fucking hung up on Batman?
Listen, I have my own reasons for why I like Batman.
All right, let's-
I grew up with Batman.
Everybody,
It's just the way it is.
I grew
that
up with
was-
Batman too.
I mean,
Before the TV
but you
show
had to
era,
have
who'd
other.
you like?
But this
Listen,
is the thing.
I grew up with Adam West Batman.
See, there we go.
And
I
this-
didn't grow up with that.
Oh,
I grew
see.
up with the 90s Batman show,
Yeah.
the movies, all that shit sparked me with Batman.
You didn't see the gay Batman.
No, I didn't.
That's what your problem
Exactly.
was.
I only saw Baller Batman.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Adam West. You're the real MVP.
You the real
No, fuck that. Kevin Conroy.
Can we get in unison?
Sucks dick.
You
Wow,
fucking
dude,
asshole.
Wow, way to suck a life. All right, so with that,
Suck a life.
you got Batman.
No,
Batman.
he's cool.
Who
He's
is
cool.
your number 1?
Before you pick number one Batman, before you pick your number one.
Oh, he said number 1 Batman.
Number one Batman.
Like Batman Beyond, Batman 1999. Like we know it's gonna be Batman.
Speaking of Adam West's Batman, so everybody knows that around that time the Green Hornet was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows that Kato and the Green Hornet here was Bruce Lee.
Right?
Oh yeah.
So around the time that that stuff was going on, they were doing crossovers, and apparently, because I researched a lot of stuff about Bruce Lee, and around the time the guy who played Robin was huge into karate, and he was like, man, fuck this guy named Bruce Lee, I fuck him
Are
up
you
so
serious?
bad. Yeah, man, I guess they got in a big scuffle because Bruce was like, I'll beat the fuck out of your bitch ass any day of the fucking week with
Bruce
your
Lee
little
could
karate.
beat the shit out of anybody.
Yeah, it was just funny that if you're at home and you Google Adam West Robin or and you look at this guy and you look at Bruce Lee, you go, this guy will get his asshole eaten alive.
Wait, who said that they beat the shit out of Bruce Lee?
The
The
guy who
Rob-
played Robin from Adam West's show, the
Like
actor.
the old school Dick Grayson.
Yes.
Yeah, old school Dick Grayson.
The guy who played Dick Grayson.
Let me tell you something about that.
Yes.
I don't know anything about this, by
Old
the
school Dick Grayson
Yeah.
would have been buried in the fucking ground. Look. Bruce Lee was a motherfucker to end all motherfuckers who have ever motherfucked a motherfucker. All right, like that guy was.
He could end a war.
Bad fucking dude. You know what I mean? Like so.
He can end a war.
For that, but that's the same shit. Like that's the same dude. Like that is analogous to the guy now that is watching like the UFC and he does UFC in his backyard. He's like, yeah, John Jones should have left should have hit him with an uppercut. Like, bitch, you have no clue what John Jones should have did. Like,
it's like
you're a fucking turd. That's why you're 750 pounds eating a fucking cheeseburger, haven't eaten in fucking 16 years. And you're talking about what this fucking superior goddamn athlete should have done in the highest level of fucking mixed martial arts.
Right.
To agree with
Go fuck yourself.com.
No, to completely agree with you. It's from this movie called Warrior. It's like this guy, school teacher, decides have you seen it? It's called Warrior.
Yeah, I like that movie.
It's like the school teacher saying like it's a whole bunch of people who just watch too much UFC at home. Yet he knows how to actually wrestle and fight.
Right. Oh well,
but I disagree with you.
Let's move to your top one because we are.
Yeah, I'm very like we've saved this for last. I want to hear who Darian's number one is. Batman.
Oh, I just got hard. I got super hard.
All right, now
I almost came.
We know who your number one was, but we want to know why.
No.
The world
demands it.
The world, a.k.a. all four and Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
Want to know who your number one is. Say it, and say it loud, and say it proud.
Hold up. Before you say it, I'm sorry. Drum roll, please.
He's got 3 names: James Howlett, Logan, and Wolverine.
Whoa!
That was the
Curveball.
biggest...
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Now,
Darien has just
reason
changed
why-
my mind about him. Go
Hold
for
on.
it.
No.
the reason why I wanted to speak last.
Before you go, because you're gonna be talking for a minute, so he's got some.
I need to fucking hold off here. Y'all, you gave me shit for making Batman my number one.
Yeah.
Fuck all of you for having Wolverine in your top 5.
Now,
Fuck all of you.
okay.
You know why?
Why?
You know why?
Give me a second.
Because
He's not even talking.
The
He
fucking
He's about to
X-Men
stop.
movies. Listen, I'm gonna give you guys some backstory. I love Wolverine. I understand you guys have him in your top 5. He, because of the fucking X-Men movies, is the most overrated.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
One of the
jacking off
most
down here, all right?
overrated superheroes. I love Wolverine.
No.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong.
Wait.
But those movies have ruined him for me.
Wait.
Let me talk.
Ruined him for
No.
me.
So, because I feel
I'm
like
about to drop some knowledge.
You're about to drop
Listen
some
here, you're-
bombs.
Hold up.
So,
So, yeah.
Let me.
I want to know why, because Wolverine was on your top 5.
Yes, he was. He was my number 5.
Wolverine was on my top 5. He's on your top 5.
Top 1.
I'm just saying. So we're just going top 5 here, right? We're making a unison.
Making the
Okay.
Okay, I'm okay
So-
with that.
Yeah.
For you
Yeah.
to go against the 3 of us,
Yeah.
you better have some solid fucking evidence on why Wolverine should not be in the top 5, and go.
I'll tell you why. Because you guys are all skewed by the fact of one thing, and those are the movies. Other than that, if you look at the history of Wolverine, he is not an original X-Men. He is not an original superhero because he did not start off as a superhero. And everything always points to him because people like him. That's just the way it is. I'm not saying that you shouldn't like him. I like Wolverine. But the fact of the matter is, if you look at all the X-Men movies, every single X-Men movie has Wolverine as the main storyline. Every single one of them. Which should not be a thing. Which one? Tell me. Speak up. Which
Apocalypse.
one? Apocalypse?
He shows up at the end. You said main
So
attack.
wait a minute.
You said
Hold up.
main focus. You
Okay.
said okay. Did he not say main focus?
Right, yeah, but we're listening to you. Go.
All right. So he showed up all of what? Fucking, well, I don't know, 2 minutes? Killing people and fucking Jean Grey giving him a fucking memory and running out the fucking doors of the damn Hoover Dam or wherever the fuck he went to.
No, Darien, he's right.
Yes.
Because of the fact that in that movie, and it's not to disagree with you, but I had to think about this movie, Apocalypse. All of it happens. Because of him.
Because of him.
And
Well,
all of it is resolved
Because
because
of him.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that because, he did go into the past in Days of Future Past. But you did say it was focused around him.
Everything is.
It's
if
not
you look at
focus-
if you look at the first 3 movies of X-Men, why are the first 3 movies of X-Men related and only basically talk about the one who is not an original X-Men? Wolverine is not
True.
an original X-Men.
I agree.
And all 3 movies are about him.
All right, Angelo, go.
Go ahead.
So, now,
Yeah.
I get it.
Okay.
He's not an original X-Men.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But,
All right.
and I get it that the movies have taken a popular character and made it all about him. Right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I get that. Artistic expression. They are going to do what makes people money. However,
Okay.
if you look at Wolverine, the character, the person, quote unquote, you look at a fucking man that has the regenerative abilities,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You look at a man that has a troubled past,
Okay.
dark, been through war, been through fucking how many people did he lose? He doesn't die, so he's watched every family that he's ever had
Or made.
die.
Any friends?
Or made.
He's seen friends die.
Yeah, everything that he known has died, right? Not to mention, he has a fucking adamantium skull that is what?
That could cut through Captain America's shield.
But it is
Because it is
slowly poisoning him. Not of his own volition. That was implanted inside of him. So, he is a troubled character. Now, the movies have made it all about him. But you cannot in any way say that this is not one of the baddest motherfuckers to ever step his goddamn foot in a fucking comic book. Not to mention,
In an academy
He
for
had-
special children.
he had one of the coolest goddamn outfits ever.
Yeah, he did.
All right?
He did.
Look,
He did.
like blue and yellow. He was like,
Dude, no.
Look,
I love
look.
that
He made
fucking
Blue and
suit.
Yellow
he
look
was,
good.
he is the only reason
Yes.
why I don't think that Michigan is a fucking bullshit ass school, okay? Because they are the Michigan Wolverines. They are blue and yellow. They took that from the goddamn comic book character. All right?
All right,
So,
with that,
Can-
go ahead.
with that,
I haven't even said my
you
reasons.
need to understand, and you need to understand
that's what I'm getting
that Logan is a bad motherfucker, and you don't have to just count him into Wolverine, which is kind of, yeah, I agree. They made it all about him. He's like the Kardashian of the
Yes.
X-Men.
He is. He definitely
Okay,
is.
I'll give it to you. But Logan, bad motherfucker. Darien,
Yeah,
tell us why he's your number one.
tell us the reasons there.
Now,
Why is he
guys,
number one?
let me drop some knowledge on you beautiful motherfuckers.
Let's do it.
All right. Now, I'm going to assume, I'm not trying to be a dick, but I'm going to assume you guys never read the comics Old Man Logan. Is that
Nope.
correct, Joe?
No, I've never read that.
No.
Never.
Correct?
Never.
Correct?
Yeah.
I don't read.
All right. Old Man Logan, this comic book, this is what gave me Hulk a fucking bad name. That's why I didn't agree with your number 5. I believe you're number 5, right?
Right. Well, wait. Why,
Whose
what
number
did
5
he-
was Hulk?
No, yeah.
I,
Mine.
none of, yeah, he
I didn't agree with yours.
yeah,
All right,
number 5
Old Man
was Hulk.
Logan, you obviously know, he started way back in the mid-1800s and moved his way. This motherfucker has seen
Civil
some
War.
shit.
Yeah.
Every single war he served. And let me just fucking tell you, he's fucking done some dark-ass shit. Thus, this movie, Logan. It's somewhat accurate, but when it comes to the fucking comic, it ain't. Alright? In this comic, a fucking war happens between the villains and the heroes. Y'all know who Mysterio is, right?
Rey Mysterio?
No.
609?
Spider-Man Mysterio.
Yes, Mysterio.
Listen,
Yeah.
Now, I just want to let anybody who knows, who has not seen, I don't know, this is a huge spoiler if you haven't read this comic.
Oh, I don't know.
No, go ahead, because Mysterio was fucking cool.
Yeah.
Rey
He
Mysterio.
He took control of Wolverine's mind.
Horribly.
Do you guys know? Have you ever heard of the Westminster incident?
No.
No.
Mysterio took control of Wolverine's mind. He killed all of the X-Men.
I think there's a whole comic book based on that, isn't
Yep.
Old Man Logan.
it? Is it Old Man Logan or isn't it?
Old Man Logan dips into, you see, and when you're reading this, you see the past. He's killing every single villain. Mysterio shows up, reveals to him he killed Professor X, Jean Grey, Cyclops,
Oh, he used illusion.
Beast. Fucking took control of his mind and killed. That is why he didn't want to bring his claws out ever. And in this comic book, he gets hired by an old Avenger to just transport, because he lives on this farm because the United States got taken over by the villains because they won. You got Hulkland. Hulk broke bad. Hardcore.
What?
Hulk broke bad.
What do you mean? Oh, okay.
He went
He
bad.
became a
He
villain.
became a villain. Okay.
He, spoiler, fucked his cousin, She-Hulk, to produce some incest-bred
What the
Hulks.
fuck?
The West Virginia Hulks.
The West Virginia Hulk.
The Church of the West Virginia Hulk.
Then you got, they showed a map in the comic book, alright? Mm-hmm. He lived in, like, the California West area. I just did never eat soggy waffles to determine the fucking compass, alright? Fuck off, all of you.
You know, you say that, and let me not steer away from all you're talking about. But in IT, I've had to learn a few things, and one of them is an acronym for the OSI model, which is essentially like how computers and network works and stuff like that. So the acronym for them, it's please do not throw sausage pizza away, which I can never. The only reason I remember that now is because of my other acronym that I learned. And it relates to this, which is, please do not touch Superman's private areas.
Now,
That's good.
Fuck
I
yeah.
like that.
also,
That's
Right.
good.
I hate Spider-Man now.
Oh, fuck
Why?
off.
I don't hate Spider-Man. I hate his family. In this
He
comic,
ain't me.
not Pat. Like, Spider-Man before, fine. Spider-Man after, fuck them all. In this comic book, I recommend it to everybody. I'll let you borrow it.
Okay.
You guys can, get it legally. Because,
We are getting it legally.
Yes.
illegally, whatever.
Oh,
Fuck
no,
off.
no, no, no. We,
No.
we,
Whoa.
we do not, we buy all of our
How?
comic
Wait,
books.
no, stop.
No.
Fuck all that shit. Like, how do
Okay.
you talk shit about Aunt May?
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking. No, did you hear me? I said anything before Peter Parker is fine. Afterwards is fucked.
I don't know what you're talking about. Peter Parker.
Are you talking about like his kids?
Spider-Man?
And
Aunt
when?
May.
I don't. Okay, I want you guys to read this.
You're talking about like Spider-Man 2099. Like,
Maybe just
this is
elaborate on it.
2017,
What's his
and I don't
family?
A relative
Uh huh.
fucks over because there's Hulkland, which is west. That's California up the west coast. All right.
right off the West Coast.
The president is Red Skull, so he's got all of per se East Coast. So the two in the middle is divided in between two. Doom, whatever. I think it's Doomland or fucking whatever. And then
Dr. Dooms?
yeah, Doctor Doom. And then Kingpin has an area. Spider-Man's Kingpin, Fisk.
Right.
Yes, I'm saying, where's
Fist.
Daredevil? He took him out.
Now, what
This is
really is
bullshit.
fucked up, Red Skull has a fucking trophy room of all the Avengers. He's got Daredevil, Doctor Strange, Iron Man. He wears as a trophy Captain America's suit.
That's kind of fucking funny.
That is funny.
He says he can't even have sex with his fucking wife because she won't have sex because he wears this. He's like, this is an honor wearing my enemy's fucking suit.
Yeah.
So he wears this 24/7, and his wife's not even gonna fuck him. All right.
I mean, if I was Red Skull, I would also wear the Captain America suit.
Yeah.
All right.
But this motherfucker, he throughout the 90%, actually 95% of the whole comic book,
Well, okay, so
he doesn't shoot his claws out at all
So,
because of
okay.
this Westminster
okay,
incident.
so,
So-
the reason, one of your reasons why you like
Also-
Logan as you hold up, why you like Logan as your number one is because his first the moral dilemma that he had, which is
The Westminster.
and he won't
bring his claws. Something happens.
I don't want to say condense it a little bit, but we're at 125.
Yeah, I know. He fucks shit up in the last fucking pages of this comic.
Don't ruin it because we're
I
gonna read it.
ain't gonna fucking ruin it. But also, what I said before, a drop of his blood, he can come back from that. He's back. You could take 99.9% of him away, one drop of his blood, and he's fucking coming back. And he's fucking coming to kill.
That's just genetics. Like,
No, but I mean like.
So
look-
wait, quick question: if Logan is dead and there's a drop of his blood, does he have all his memories?
My also thing to
it
go along
depends.
with yours.
It depends.
No.
Like, so what is his memories? Because
Is it in his DNA? Is what you're saying?
My one thing to go along with Carlo, along with that, if he fucking is dead per se, and he's fucking, how does he get his adamantium back? Because in the core, in core, he just has healing and bone claws.
Right.
he doesn't.
He does.
So-
No, that's what he has. That's all he
Well,
has is
no,
healing and
that's what
bone
I'm saying.
claws.
So, like-
But if he per se dies and somebody, I don't know, something happens to him per se, and he, only thing left is a fucking drop of his blood, which is true.
Right. He'll come back.
How would he get his adamantium back?
He would not.
he wouldn't.
Because
That's yeah. I've thought about it. Yeah.
If you look at the actual mutagenesis of what happened to his DNA, and that's what's cool about, like, that's what I really like about the X-Men, right? With Deadpool and all these other,
Mutants?
X-Men, is that it's not it's not per se a superpower. Like
It's mutation.
they went a little too overboard with some of the stuff, like Rogue, Storm, like right where they have these like a mutagenesis that can, bring in fucking storms and shit like that. Like that's where
Control
they
the
had
weather.
that's where they had the artistic expression
Yeah.
to
Or-
take
or
that
like
out.
The imagination to
Like
go wherever
Spider-Man.
they want.
Exactly.
Spider-Man can't technically be an X-Man because of the fact
He's
that
not a mutant. He's not
a
born.
mutant.
But he is a mutant.
Not essentially.
He wasn't
No,
born
because
one.
no, he's not a mutant.
Yeah.
But the radioactive spider
mutated his DNA.
mutated his DNA. So, like,
True.
if you look back in the genome, the human genome, right? You look at a dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
A dog can smell things from a mile away, quote unquote, right? A dog can see in black and white. We see in colors. Like, we all have the genes for this, like X, Y, and Z. Like, we have the genes to smell just like a dog does, right? But it's the difference between what genes are turned off and turned on based on what our biological needs are, right?
Yeah.
Our niche, right? Or
Like-
niche, or whatever the fuck you
Yeah.
say. So, like,
Just like in Deadpool, where, he gave Wade Wilson enough torture, anguish, and whatever to create a mutation inside him.
exactly. So, like, when you look at, like, like a spidey sense, right? There are elements of a spidey sense that we have, right? Like, we don't have the capabilities. Like, if you look at the diameter of a fly's eye or a spider's eye, right? They have all those different eyes into one. So they see from a 360-degree view quote unquote, right, from what we do, right? We have a very 180 degree view of all this, and we have this blind spot that is dead out in the middle, but our brain makes up for that blind spot.
Yeah.
And sees what's going on, right? So, we have the capability to do it. We have the capability to smell, like my dog, right? Your dog. We smell pizza. The dog smells every single ingredient that is within that pizza.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean? So that's just biologically, that is the different receptors that they have that are turned on. We have those receptors. They're just not turned on because in our biological lineage, we had to stand up straight. We had to look above the grass. We had to see what predators were coming for us.
Yeah.
So we are very visual, not smell. So where our dog can smell every little thing that is coming past it, because that is how they sense, right? They run 4 limbs. Below the grass, they have smell to see what predators are coming near them. We can see. So our eyesight became more important than our sense of smell.
Yeah.
Those receptors got turned off. We got color vision, the ability to differentiate between slightly dark and not so dark,
Like Carlo.
to be able to see the difference between
What?
grass
You're colorblind,
and a
aren't you?
lion, right? So that's what I think is cool about X-Men, is that it's not a superpower.
It's a mutation.
It is a alteration of the genes that we already have.
Right.
Yeah.
Now they took it to an extreme,
Oh, of course.
which is awesome,
Right.
Because it made it cool. But that's why it's cool that the X-Men, like, all right, we all have the ability, just like an alligator can regenerate. We have the ability to do it. We just can't because it's so back far in our lineage.
Yeah.
So
Goes back to evolution.
One day.
exactly until we figure out how to reinsert or reactivate those genes, that I can turn a gene on in Carlo and he can go, oh, that's pizza, that's
Hey,
cheese,
Joe, your deodorant's running
oregano,
out.
this, that, he can smell everything in it and go, cool, let's eat this.
It ain't fake. It's
That-
all real.
That is why X-Men is probably the coolest comic.
Yeah.
It really is.
really
That
is.
group, you think about it, X-Men, there's like thousands, if not millions, of X-Men.
Yeah.
Could kill Avengers, Fantastic Four. Hell, I'd even go as far as, and I'm a DC fan, kill the fucking Justice League too.
I don't know about killing Superman.
With With that though, I'm the one that edits these podcast assholes. So I'm gonna
One last thing.
Oh, god damn it!
Since we did a top 5, who do we think is the strongest superhero of all time? Hands down.
Is it hero?
Just heroes. So you can't go gods, you can't go villains, it's just heroes.
Is Superman considered a god?
No. He's a hero. He's a superhero. He just had limited...
There's somebody stronger than him. I know there is.
It's probably a god. I mean, you might be thinking about Doomsday. Doomsday killed him.
If you think about it, in the universe, there's more gods. There's the Greek gods, thus Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was created by the Greek gods.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut you guys off.
Well, you're all wrong at Superman. Okay, so we are the designated drinkers. We are
Carlo.
You can fuck off. How about that?
okay. So that's that guy, Joe and
Angelo.
And Darien.
no, fuck you. You can cut that out, Carlo.
Hey, fuck you, Joe. You can cut him out the whole thing.
We are the designated drinkers. Keep on drinking, guys. Thank you for joining us in this wacky episode of the
Yeah.
Okay, bye
Designated
now.
It was a great episode.
Good talk.